Where my money, man? I needs my money. Where the money at? All the rapper too. Sean Skinton, Richie Kid. I need my money, man. Yeah.
The jewelry industry in hip-hop isn't just about aesthetics, it's about a social contract. When a rapper walks into a high-end showroom, they aren't just buying gold and VVS diamonds, they are buying a certificate of status. But last week, that contract was seemingly shredded. Imagine the scene. A prominent artist, someone who has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to curate a flawless public image, walks into a secondary appraisal office only to be told that their signature piece, the one they've flexed in every music video for a year, is light on the carats and heavy on the lab-created shortcuts. This isn't just a bad business deal, it's a cultural earthquake. As rumors of a federal inquiry into the king of the bling himself, Johnny Dang, began to circulate alongside viral clips of rappers reacting to tester failures, the industry went into a tailspin. We're talking about the man who practically invented the modern grill. If the architect of the culture is being questioned, what does that say about the foundation? Now, before we look at the specific Instagram lives where the industry's biggest names started distancing themselves from the Dang brand, you need to make a choice. In a world of simulated wealth and filtered reality, do you value the raw, unpolished truth? If you want to be part of the elite 1% of viewers who see the receipts before they're scrubbed by PR teams, hit that subscribe button right now and toggle all notifications. This channel is your vault for high-status accountability. Join the inner circle.
Oh, free. You wanted to give me some free shit that was way smaller than it.
Yeah, I'm finna take these to the side of me.
I don't want to put some smile in my mind. I don't want no free. You wanted to give me some free shit that was way smaller than it. I don't want no free. You wanted to give me some free shit that was way smaller than it. I don't want no free. I want my money and I want to go over the top, best of the best, biggest of the biggest. Make it ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm finna take these to the side of me and go back wall and go.
The shock isn't just that Johnny Dang is in the headlines, it's the sudden, icy silence from the artists who once treated his shop like a sanctuary. To understand the fallout, we have to look at the exact moment the power shifted from the jeweler to the tester. For decades, Johnny Dang held the ultimate veto power in hip-hop. If you had a piece from him, you were official. His brand was a shield against any fake allegations because, well, it was Johnny Dang. But that shield shattered the moment independent diamond testers became a viral sensation. Suddenly, the power didn't lie with the man behind the counter in Houston. It lay with a $200 handheld device and a TikTok camera. The flip was brutal. We saw major rappers, men who usually move with total confidence, suddenly looking hesitant when a fan or a rival challenged them to test the ice. The reversal of fortune here is Shakespearean. The jeweler went from being the kingmaker to the man whose name is now a potential liability. When your brand moves from status symbol to security risk, the hierarchy of the street changes overnight. Pattern recognition is the enemy of the lifestyle brand. When you look at the history of high-end jewelry, this isn't the first time we've seen a master technician face these specific allegations. Remember the fallout with earlier industry titans who were accused of swapping stones during routine cleanings? This isn't a bug in the system. For some, it's a feature of the high-margin business model. In 2024, we saw several blind appraisals where custom pieces from major Houston shops were valued at 40% less than the invoice price due to unspecified clarity enhancements. Notice the strategy. Build the brand on high-profile celebrity relationships and then use that celebrity trust to pass off lesser quality stones to the mid-tier clients.
There'd be times where I would ask him and beg him, be like, hey bro, look, I made you $9 million in a year. Just give me 4% commission. He said, oh, I'm gonna give you a $2 raise. I only get paid $10 an hour because I get paid 2% commission every month. What the f is a $2 raise gonna do for me and my kids, bro? Everybody who's watching, if you got anything from Johnny, check because that boy be putting that C in y'all. And I've had several clients who come in and they'll be like, bro, why my shit tested CBD? Well, I don't fucking know. Y'all gotta ask Johnny, bro. That's Johnny's production.
By the time the rumors reach the A-list, the profit has already been laundered through years of limited edition drops. Think about the level of audacity it takes to put a fake stone on a real legend. If that kind of industry hypocrisy makes your blood boil, you're exactly why I make these videos. Click that like button if you think every jeweler should be forced to provide a third-party GIA certification for every single link. It tells the algorithm that this community values the receipts over the flex. Let's look at the receipts. We analyze the public reaction of 3 major artists, whom we'll call the Houston heavyweights, and the contradictions are staggering. 6 months ago, they were in the shop, popping bottles and calling Johnny family. Today, those videos are deleted. In a recent podcast interview, one rapper was asked directly about the Dang allegations, and his response was a masterclass in corporate evasion. He didn't defend the work. He simply said, "I buy my own ice now."
Shots. How long we know each other, man? Over some 20 years. I never gave you for free, and I never asked for free you know? I special design, very, very special. Make sure it precise, good side of the diamond, smooth, so it not be too heavy, too chunky, so you go into wear it for another years without messing your mouth. Free. Nothing but love, man. You one of the few rappers I've been knowing for over 20 years.
The most devastating evidence comes from the civil filings. Several high-net-worth clients have come forward with documentation showing that pieces sold as natural earth-mined diamonds were actually high-pressure, high-temperature, or HPHT, lab stones. Johnny Dang's own words from a 2022 interview where he stated, "I am the only one you can trust," now collide with the forensic reality of the jeweler's scale. The receipts don't lie, even when the marketing does. Why did this system last so long? Because of the ego incentive. In the rap game, admitting you were sold a fake chain is worse than admitting you're broke. It's a blow to the ego that most artists can't afford. So, even if a rapper suspects his VVS is actually SI, they'll keep quiet to protect their own brand. This creates a cycle of silence. The jeweler knows the rapper won't talk, and the rapper knows the fans won't check. It's a brilliant, albeit cynical, exploitation of media psychology. They fall into the same trap because the status provided by the brand name is more valuable in the short term than the actual chemical composition of the diamond. The jeweler isn't selling stones, he's selling the illusion of being untouchable. We're entering the final, most revealing part of this analysis. If you've stayed with me for nearly 8 minutes, it's because you're not looking for gossip, you're looking for the strategy behind the culture. Subscribe right now to help us reach our goal of 1 million truth seekers. We are building a community that values logic over luxury labels. Join us. Zoom out with me. This isn't just a story about Johnny Dang. This is an analytical documentary on the systemic pressure of image debt. Across the country, we see an entire economy built on representative wealth, where the appearance of success is more important than the reality of the balance sheet. The fake chain allegations are a microcosm of our broader media culture. We are increasingly living in a world of simulated value, where even the symbols of our highest achievements can be manufactured in a lab and sold as natural. This lifts the story from jewelry gossip to a broader analysis of power structures. When the gatekeepers of status are exposed as merchants of illusion, what happens to the people who built their entire identities on that status? As the secret zone of the jewelry industry is exposed by federal inquiries and viral testers, the legendary Johnny Dang finds himself at a crossroads. The man who defined the grill era is now a face of the accountability era. The opening shock of that fake test wasn't just a moment in time, it was the end of an era. The narrative comes full circle. The ice might be cold, but the truth is a lot colder. The flex is temporary, but the receipts are forever. I want to leave you with one question. At what point does a legendary jeweler stop being a craftsman and start being a lifestyle CEO? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one.